Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Locke. He'll let this go. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From midfield, here's Locke. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Albert Okwuegbunam, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Murray going to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 40.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Here's Murray from midfield. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Nothing doing, barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
2nd down and 5. Shotgun snap to Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Score, Broncos 7, Panthers 6.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Check Mike 27, check Mike.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Christian McCaffrey playing against the Broncos here. And McCaffrey from the Denver area played his high school ball in Highlands Ranch south of downtown. And, of course, Father Ed, a longtime receiver, a very good one for the Broncos, played with them from 1995 until 2000. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
The Panthers will line
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the 1st time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Panthers.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this 2nd one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Locke working out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Cornelder. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Murray. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessful.
On is the punter, Charlton, now as he's able to get this one away. Hamler now on the return. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Block, eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The 48-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Draymond Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Coming to you. Mike 27. Mike 27.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And all the way down to the 12. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Gain of 47 yards. First down, Broncos.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
32-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The tackle made by Kareem Jackson. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Murray now. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He's going to drop this one down to Gordon.
Complete to Melvin.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Lock. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Into the red zone, it's Lock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
37-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Murray, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Got Gordon open, completes it. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And now here is another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Mike Purcell on the stop. It's a gain of 2.
Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ronald Darby brought him down. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Isaiah Wright with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Operating from the gun, Murray, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Check 4, check 4. He's crossing. He's checking crab.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get 7 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brought down by Bryce Callahan. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Another Carolina Panther.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mecole Hardman, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Score Panthers 34, Broncos 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks him. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Murray off play action. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To throw on 3rd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this